Welcome, my Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and our crosswatchers. Welcome to our Timeless True Love Timeline reading. I am your reader, Mars conjunct Leo rising, Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short, they're my initials. I'm a professional witch, I'm a professional intuitive. I am the president of Drawing Circle Productions since 1998, author of 2 different books with a third one in progress at the time of this timeless recording. The first one is called Spell Ingredients from a Professional Witch. The second one is called Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. Words of Grace does have a Kindle version and a link in the description box that if you click it, you can preview it for free and see the table of contents that has chakra chapters in it. There are chakras in the reading. It may be helpful. The only place to find, however, the original version of Words of Grace, which is a visual Fellini Film Fest compared to Kindle, as well as the only place to find spell ingredients from a professional witch, well, that would be over on patreon.com/drawing the circle in our digital shop. Love the digital shop. We got audios over there, videos, the ebooks. Anyone can visit and shop if they like. Some of my subscribers get those audios, those videos, and those ebooks depending on their level of subscription, but the majority of my subscribers get 3 benefits in common. Number 1, they get a daily check-in when I send them an unlisted YouTube live stream link pretty much every morning. Did it this morning. Best way for me to start the day. We chat about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications, always ending with some sort of spiritual practice. It is a check-in. We check in with each other. It's lovely. It's one of my favorite things to do. They also get all the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s here on YouTube. All of my extended readings are timeless and relationship stuff based, like the Path of True Love reads, which this is a simpler version of that we're about to jump into, as well as they get a significant discount when they book me for private sessions, spiritual counseling readings. We'll talk about that at the end of the vid if you want more info on that, but it is the coolest thing I've ever done in my career as a professional witch working with Patreon. They keep giving us cool stuff to do. You can follow us for free. I make content just for the free followers, although my subscribers see them as well, all of that. And you can 7-day free trial us as a seeker or a human. Our first 2 levels of subscription. Dip a toe for a week if you like, but if you want the discount, you got to stay for a month and book me in that month, because that's just fair. Otherwise, I highly recommend it for the creative types out there. It's the best support system I've had to date for what I came in to do in this life, and I truly love what I do. So if you feel so called, if you feel so drawn, click the link, check it out, and come Patreon on Patreon. I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons. Don't I look it? You can just call me Mal. And I don't take myself too seriously, which I think is key, considering I am Mars conjunct Leo rising. So let's do some explanation for the new Leos and crosswatchers, and we'll jump into the divination. If you've heard it before, feel free to jump ahead, although we added an extra card this time around from the last time I did this series. So welcome, fellow Leonines and our crosswatchers. We are going to do 8 cards in a simple timeline, past, present, and future, and it is a Path of True Love reading. Path of True Love, lots of links in the description box talking about this stuff if you want to go deeper, but it's essentially your hero's journey through all of your relationships, which is where we get most of our challenges and lessons, if we're honest with ourselves. So what we're going to do is we're going to past, present, and future. We're going to take 3 Daughters of the Moon Tarot. Ooh, celebration. The Judgment card at the bottom there. We're going to get 3 of those face down for, as I said, with the chakras, the heart, throat, third eye, and crown, the internal, right? The stuff that you may or may not share. The world behind your eyes, as Caroline Mace says it. I love that. Then we will get past, present, and future, the lower 3 chakras, for relationships in the physical world. The masculine energy, right? The yang dynamic, looking at ourselves from the outside looking in. Or us looking from the inside out of people, places, and things. Relationships in the physical world. Then we get all 6 of those on the table. Look, I did math, right? We'll flip them over, past, then present, and future. And then we will get a Whisper of Love from the Whispers of Love Oracle by Angelo. This has some romance cards in it, so not all of these readings are about romantic. We'll talk about that in a minute. And then we will end with a Matt Kahn healing mantra. Really, it's not a divination system, it's a healing system, but it is incredibly helpful. I've healed a lot as a result of working these mantras, as well as a ton of my clients. A lot of them bought the deck. Because this is about healing. The true love. What is true love? The course of true love never did run smooth, Billy Shakespeare. I dated him. Past life boyfriend. It's your hero's journey, your healing journey through your relationships in your life. So it doesn't matter if this is a romantic read or not, really, because you are the common denominator. Let's say it this way. We are the common denominator in every relationship that we have. Our relationship to spirit, to the divine, right? So as we shift into a more truthful, third eye, loving heart chakra of our own free will, empowered choices and decisions, we quantum shift to a more truthful and loving timeline and away from those lying, false love timelines, if you get what I'm saying. The alchemy from lead to gold, blah, blah, blah. So I think that's enough explanation, don't you? Let's get down to the divination. I'm glad to do it for the new people, though. You just don't want to drop them down into something like this with no explanation. That's not kind. We try and be kind, don't we? Meow. All right, here we go. Love, heart, third eye, crown, past, present, future. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. My goddesses override. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space. For the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. My beloved goddesses, please, 3 cards face down. Heart, third eye, crown, internal energy for us, Leo collective, sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, and our cross watchers who are watching this video and brave to be viewing this, reading them, they're cross watchers. What's going on? Where have we Leo collectives and our cross watchers been in the true love timeline? Heart, third eye, crown. Where are we now? Point of power is always in the present moment. It's always going to be the most important in a read like this. And where are we headed if we just do our best, right? To make the wisest, most loving, most empowering choices and decisions in our relationships in this timeless true love timeline read. I said bringing these 3 down, and then we'll flip them past, present, future. Please take a nice deep breath. Oh, still point. My gods, override. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space. For the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. My beloved gods, what's going on? Lower 3 chakras. Outside in, inside out for us Leo collective, sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, and our cross watchers. Where have we been? Where are we now in the true love timeline? Lower 3 chakras. And where are we headed if we just do our best to make the wisest, most loving, most empowering choices and decisions in our relationships? For this timeless true love timeline read. That's the right card. Let's look. Shit. Too bad I can't write down all the cards in the title because everyone would want to see this, but it's in the past, so this is good. You got a major arcana card here before I tell you what it is. When it's a major arcana card in a chakra read like this, it covers the whole zone, right? So heart, third eye, crown, we got Amaterasu, the goddess of the sun card in the Daughters of the Moon Tarot. Okay, we are Leos. Now that's beautiful. That is things coming to light. If you've been doing shadow work, this is what it feels like afterwards, right? It's like, right? The liberation, the spiritual alchemy. Things have come to light inside of you. This can also be shining your light at full capacity with the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups. Now look, this is my true love card, and this is, this might not be what everybody wants to hear, but it still is the truth. Because it's a 10, it's usually like root chakra, tribal relationships, right? More than one person. So I know from myself this past holiday, I'm recording recording this in January 2024. This was my first holiday season with my parents since, I just moved up here. So it was very true loving. I mean, it was without its challenge, but I did shine my light at full capacity. So take that as it resonates, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But this is the Ten of Cups in the mythic tarot, Greek mythology. This is the final union of Eros and Psyche. Eros, son of Ares and Aphrodite, pricked his finger on one of his golden arrows, supposed to kill Psyche. Psyche, the Greek word for butterfly and soul, because people were saying she was better looking than Aphrodite. And she was like, oh, honey, go. Whoopsie. Wear gloves. And they go through a lot. It is a true love story if ever there was one, and there is a video in the description box I checked for a panel by panel kind of like comic book explanation of the myth, and you see with Psyche what the soul has to go through to experience true love, and this is our cups overflowing. So yeah, I had absolute moments of tears of love and joy and gratitude over the holidays. So that's great. I mean, it's a good place to start from. It's better than a womp womp. Well, let's see, where are we now? Ooh. The One of Blades, the Sibyl. Hold your water, Sibyl, although it's an air card. The Oracle of Delphi, priestess of Apollo, god of the sun and Leo. By the way, a new thought is coming in, a new way of seeing things. It's on the inner, so I'm going to say definitely third eye. But, there might be a little throat chakra in terms of expressing this, spit it out, swallow it, or chew on it. See that green kind of smoke in the background? That's ethylene gas in the Oracle of Delphi. So the Pythia, the Sibyl, hold your water, would sit in this little alcove, right, and huff the gas. And that would say what she had to say. Another one wrote it down, and a third one translated it. So, I mean, the office space, you got to do what you got to do. Regardless, it's a new thought coming in. It's a seed of air, and for fire, that's wonderful. Fire needs air. So maybe seeing something new, seeing things from a new point of view, not necessarily the hanged man here, but certainly it can be a download, a prophecy, an inspiration, but something that really hits the third eye. With the Sagittarius card, when it's a court card, the way I read, because it's a general read, I'm not just going to come around and say, oh, you're dealing with a Sagittarius or you're a Sagittarius. I don't think it works that way. The Knight of Wands, mutable fire, is 9th house. So if you have any planets in Sagittarius or are dealing with someone who does, try and find out what house it's in, because for me, I have Sagittarius, no planets there, but in the 5th house, so it's very fun. I have great relationships with Sagittarians 9 times out of 10, because it's the 9th house, I guess. But this is Bellerophon, or Bellerophon, I've heard it said different ways. Riding Pegasus, just slayed the Chimera, right? So a hero. So this, certainly from the outside looking in, it's that element of fire, but mutable fire, right? The archer, all them flaming arrows. Oh, I want to do that, I want to do that, I want to do that. This could also be as a result of a spiritual practice, but one that's very uplifting, allowing you to feel your desires of what it is that you really want, your heart's desire for true love. And as a result, that would make sense that One of Blades would feed that fire, so to speak, stoke the fire, give it the oxygen, the breathing room that it needs. But you could be dealing with somebody like that as well, right? That could be somebody who might be inspiring you. Yeah, I know, the player of the zodiac, but because they're fun, right? Zeus, Jupiter, he's a player, no question, right? But that's okay. We've all got his DNA as a result, particularly if you're from the Mediterranean Sicilian. Oh, and where we're headed, 2 major arcana cards. Now, don't freak out, okay? Where we're headed is Kali, the Awakener, the Tower card, but the Tower card on the inner is very different than the Tower card on the outer, and what we got on the outer is lovely. So remember, all 4 chakras firing at once. Awakening, this is absolutely, if not about spiritual awakening, spiritual awakening adjacent. Coming from a place of 10 of Cups and Knight of Wands, it's a setup. There's something here for us, maybe an experience of true love that blows away True love is the love that conquers all, heals all wounds, and breaks all curses, ancestral and otherwise. In other words, stuff that we've inherited from society and our DNA and all of that stuff. So a real awakening that there is a faulty foundation. All we have in this world is what we've learned and what we've been taught, right? So we can have something built on a foundation that's completely untrue. Oh, I don't know, like the illusion of separation. Let's start there, right? There's only one of us. There's only one inner. Oh, everybody's all one heart, one love, until that unconditional love becomes severely conditional, right? So this could be a bolt out of the blue. With the star. Come on. The star is the highest vibrational spiritual card for me in any tarot deck. Because here's planet Earth, here's the moon, here's the sun, and there's the star. Right, way up there. Very, very high vibrational. I'm going to say in terms of intuition, pay attention to all 7 chakras, right? When you get there, because right now it's playtime, if you want to see it that way. It's an adventure, right? Ooh, a new thought. Ooh, I think I want to explore that. But that exploration is going to bring something down within us, or which can be, you know, a belief that we're not good enough, or true love isn't real, honey. That's part of the curriculum. Everybody goes through that on the path of true love. That's why it's a hero's journey. Bellerophon is a hero, so we can pick up that torch and sally forth. Ho! Yo, Thundercats. Ho! Let's get the whisper. I know I'm ridiculous, but come on. Look what I do for a living. I kind of have to. Can you imagine if I was like all Virgo's sun, 4 planets, 2nd house? Yeah. Thank God for that, Leo rising. So let's get a whisper of love, the voices of the higher selves of all involved. But honestly, with the star, if you really want to see that as wish fulfillment, lower 3 chakras, that's there on the table too. Let's ask them. Please take a nice deep breath. I love this reading. Leo pride. Redundant. Still point. Higher selves override. A place for everything and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space for the well-being of all. And with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. Beloved collective higher selves, for us Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Signs, and our cross watchers. I knew something felt a little odd about this shuffle today. 5th dimension above 8th chakra and above. What is the whisper of love for us Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Signs, and our cross watchers to navigate the path of true love in the true love timeline of this lifetime for this timeless true love read? Speak the language of love. Check. This might take a romantic turn. Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own, and ain't it the truth? But it's gotta be authentic, folks. Coming from the sun, dealing with this Apollo energy, Apollo does not like liars. Okay, just gonna say, well, that's why, you know, he's the god of the Olympic Games, right? It's like, no, you're not allowed to med yourself up. Not allowed to cheat. You will be found out because he's watching. Look, this is a very powerful read. So speaking the language of love, like I said, is throat chakra. I don't know if we're ready to do that just yet, but maybe we are, right? Maybe we are ready to express ourselves, but to start with yourself, right? To say to yourself all the words that you always wanted to hear from friends, from family, from a lover, from whoever. It's going to bring up stuff. It's going to bring up stuff for sure. And absolutely, that you could have a unity consciousness experience where the illusion of separation is temporarily whipped away and you can't really come back from that and see it the same way unless you really repress. Repress for 6 sounds is what I was raised with. Obviously, that didn't last very long. Let's get our last card down on the table, because speaking the language of love, here's a mantra. So this is almost a spell kit read. Please take a nice deep breath. I'm in. Still point. Ascended Masters override. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. Beloved Ascended Masters of True Love, one card in clarity, please. What is the perfect healing mantra to help us Leo Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and our cross-watchers navigate the path of true love, making the wisest, most loving, most empowering decisions possible in the true love timeline for this timeless true love timeline reading? There we go. Celebrating simplicity. I am more fulfilled when there is less to manage and maintain. Ain't it the truth? Right, when you just bask in the sunlight and roll across the floor as the sun moves like the cats do. I am more fulfilled when there is less to manage and maintain. Truer words have they ever been said. I'm going to read this one from the Bookie Book. Only one Bookie Book read in this series, and this one's relatively short. I am more fulfilled when there is less to manage and maintain, and that more or less thing built into their thank you Matt Kahn is what's called a mnemonic device. So the more you say it, the more you remember those two in particular. When there are fewer details to manage, you are able to receive more joy. The more commitments that pile up in your life, the less likely you are to find the time to take everything in. Oh, good gods. Once all moving parts have been arranged in a proper working balance, simplicity can be celebrated, and you glean the most benefit from your reality. And that's where that spell, a place for everything and everything in its place. But I mean, I use it to clean the house, right? I'm like, I don't know. And I just pinball around, and it gets done eventually. Then I nap. This mantra is ideal for creating stronger boundaries. I don't know, I don't see that on the table. Healing your inner people pleaser, which is a form of manipulation mostly used by empaths. I'm an empath, I know, I used to be one. Screw that. And finding moments of serenity, like serenity now, right? So, celebrating simplicity. Now, I will say, speaking the language of love, along with that, I would keep it really simple, right? It's okay. I love you. I've got you. I'm here. You're fine. You're fine. You're learning. It's a learning curve. Relationships are tricky, right? Saying that to yourself, I mean, there's also BetterHelp.com, right? There's also friends and confidants and healers and counselors and all that stuff as well. But this is really about our healing, speaking the language of love. So the more we do that silently or aloud to ourselves, to the divine, to whoever, even at a distance, right? There's some people you may not want to deal with. Plenty. They list full, right? That doesn't mean I can't, bless them from a distance, right? It's going to heal me. Why? Because I'm the common denominator in all of my relationships, as are you. So, we're going to put this together in a blessimation. If you are new, a combination of the word blessing and summation. I'm not insulting your intelligence, it's just you're new. You might want to know that. And then we'll talk about cool stuff, readings and whatnot. Please take a nice deep breath. Let's see what comes out of my mouth. Channeling, still point. Pantheonic override. I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine. On behalf of us Leo Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and our cross-watchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading, may we be blessed with all that we need to walk the path of true love, making the wisest, most loving, most empowering choices and decisions in the true love timeline, because where we've been is good. The sun on the inner, Ten of Cups on the outer, an experience of true love in the physical world in some way, shape, or form. Family, friends, lovers, does not matter. Even an experience of the divine in physical form is pretty cool. Because where we are right now, there is a new way of looking at things, right? The Pythia, the Sibyl, the Oracle of Delphi, maybe a real spiritual download, which would make sense with the Sagittarius 9th house energy of expansion and spirituality, all that Jupiterian energy, and yet a Knight of Wands cantering as they go ahead in this could be very, very exciting thing that we may be stepping into here. Point of power always in the present moment. And may we be blessed with all that we need to be prepared for the light that anchors, that destroys that which was never true within us, a little bit or a lot of it for a general read, so that we can follow the guidance, the grace, the spirituality, and maybe get some of our heart's desires, our wishes fulfilled with the star. And that can be us just shining our light at full capacity while we speak the language of love, because loving words have the power to change someone's lives, including our own, as we celebrate simplicity, because we are more fulfilled when there is less to manage and maintain. That we may become happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser versions of ourselves in our relationships, with the true love that conquers all, with the true love that heals all wounds, for the true love that breaks all curses, ancestral, societal, and otherwise, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So mote it be. And so it is. There's something fun about this. Not just what I do here, but this reading. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up, some whatever that's called, the like button, right? Notification bell, notification, whatever. Just helps other Leos and crosswatchers find the reading. And if you'd like more of me here on YouTube, subscribe, because I'm not stopping. Obviously, I'm having fun doing this. I've been doing it a long time now. Go look back at my back catalog. I've been doing this since 2016, but wasn't always doing divination. No, that hit right before the pandemic. And if you want the deeper dive, by all means, check out patreon.com/drawingthecircle. Just go look at the shop, right? Look at the menu of the different levels of subscription and what we're offering there, because it is the coolest thing that I've ever done, and I have done a lot of cool things in my work, career, and vocation. In fact, that's what the book that we're working on is about. It's a biography of my career in magic, miracles, and mysticism. It's going to be a lot of fun. I got a lot of stories to tell. And certainly, you know, you can follow us for free. You can 7-day free trial. But I have to say, it's such a wonderful thing to have a supportive community. And as much as they're giving me with financial and whatever in conversation, I am giving them everything I got, shining my light at full capacity. And that's how that gig works. And if you would like to book me for a private session, yes, my subscribers get a significant discount, but there is a video in the description box called Booking Private Sessions with Mal. Explains everything you need to know about booking a session with me, what I charge, why I charge it, what I do and what I don't, because I have very ethical boundaries about that. Whether we do it in person, I'm setting up my studio downstairs, my office downstairs, to eventually take clients here. I've been taking clients at the Magic Moon in Saratoga Springs, but the majority of my readings nowadays are Zoom recordings, where I send you a Zoom link, we record it, we chat, the cards hit the table, then I send you the video, you download it, you tell me you downloaded it, and then I delete it. It's as confidential as we can make it in the digital age, right? And I've never turned anybody away because of lack of finances. I say that like 18 times in the video booking private sessions with Mel. It's still there. Because where there's a witch, there's a way. I'm a witch, so there's a way. And we can always work it out, right? I'm always willing to help, but particularly in true love situations, right? Why not? Because then we anchor that into the planet Earth's electromagnetic field, that love that conquers all, etc., etc., etc. And you will just pass, Mr. Brenner. So thank you so much for watching, my beloved Leonines. I love you guys. I love hanging out. I made a new Leo friend, a gay male Leo friend. We're friends. He's a lawyer. He's lovely. So just very, very, very happy here in my new life. And I'm probably showing it. Oh, is my light showing? Sorry, not sorry. Hang in there. You got this. Call me if you need help with the tower card when it comes, because I am good at this. We've got this. Let's do this. I love you. Hang in there. Heal, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.